last time on D&D, you guys won the battle. Yay! Last thing you had to do was defeat Batter Boy Bjork. You had to play some music, save Theodore a few times. He almost died a lot. He's very crispy right now. Just like patches of fur are missing, scabs, burns all over your body. It's not great. You're very close to dying, but you're saved. Hooray! Because once Batter Boy Bjork was defeated by Bjork himself, with the help of Castor Kizix, his real dad, he was able to sort of keep the demon at bay. So the demon Margoth is still within Bjork and has not been resolved. So regular Bad Boy Bjork was the only person who was able to find Theodore out in the fiery depths of the outside, but was able to bring him back in. And that's where we left off.
I feel like there's a part of that story that was left out.
Grandpappy's back.
The most important part.
Grandpappy's back.
With a sippy cup.
With his sippy cup. The end. Here we are. So now that the battle has concluded, James, general of this army as well as mayor of this town, says, "Victory is ours!" And everyone goes, "Yay! Great job, everybody!"
We did it.
Special shout out to Greg for basically running the show here. And another shout out to, mostly to Greg, I guess. And the rest.
How? I was trying to hear, but I guess that you guys don't have an advanced enough dialect to understand my vernacular.
Dude, no one can understand you.
Linguistically, I'm a genius.
Debatable.
Gregory, I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Is like the whole army there?
Yeah, so the scene before you is Theodore on the ground, actively smoking.
He's in the Family Guy death pose right now, but he's still breathing.
Yeah. He's hanging in there. The soldiers that were on top of the wall, some were confused, some were not. They have the situation kind of under control, where some have been subdued, who haven't figured out what's going on yet, and others are just coming to, realizing that they killed people that they love. It's kind of gruesome, so we're going to put that away. Leave that to the side.
Who killed people that they loved?
The soldiers. When they were confused, they started attacking one another.
I thought everyone was fine. I thought everyone lived.
No! Yeah, that's really the only casualties were friendly fire. Not many, but some people died. Either killing their best friend who has gone insane, or going insane and killing the people that they love. It's pretty fucked. Anyway.
Give a speech.
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 Okay. You guys.
Oh, can we get a speech?
I try to get everyone's eyes on me, and I just pump my right fist up in the air, and I just let out a victory roar.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, Greg.
Roll.
Greg.
We gotta see how this turns out.
Uh-oh.
Because the laws of the universe are random, and we'll never know if something works out or not, unless we roll some dice. So, Gregory, roll a d20 with advantage, and add your performance or persuasion.
So I got a 20.
Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty stinky 20.
The entire army also goes,
Whoa! Go, Greg! Whoa!
Greg.
Greg!
He did it.
Greg.
Let's go to Charlie's and celebrate! Charlie's!
Oh wait, guys, Charlie's.
I'm sure nothing happened to Charlie's.
Nothing at all happened to Charlie.
What's a Charlie's?
I have no idea.
It's Taco Tuesday, everybody!
Taco Tuesday!
Tacos!
Yeah.
Okay, so, while all the chanting is going on, people are taking care of the wounded, taking anyone who is still surviving or half dead, and bringing them to whatever medical kind of facility they have in this town. There are two people dressed in white who have a stretcher that they're coming over to heave Theodore onto. And as Theodore is heaved onto this stretcher, they begin to carry him away. What does everyone do?
You're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna fix you right up.
Only physically.
Probably should have jumped off that wall, but I mean,
I probably also shouldn't have tried to jump into the fucking fire.
yeah.
As Theodore is being carried in front of Wendell, he'll just whisper to be like, "Next time I'll use feather falling, I promise."
You had what?
Just keep going.
Walk away.
Theodore will remember this.
One other thing, Bjork, give me a insight check.
15 plus, I think it's 2.
Okay, so the soldiers on the ground floor that were sort of in that tunnel with you, you see that there's a not insignificant group of orcs that are giving you a bit of a side eye. You get a general vibe that, don't feel great towards you.
Ah, shit. I probably should have listened to my brother and not picked up the guitar. Is there any way that I could get out of sight of everybody?
Yeah, do a stealth check.
Okay, let's do that. That one.
Nice. You fart.
Hey, guys.
And
Oh,
everybody hears it because you're still connected to the big speaking stone. So when you fart into the small speaking stone, everyone hears a like an echoey fart.
Oopsies. Made a poopsies.
Everyone looks at you just for a split second.
Sorry, guys.
Who cut the cheese?
I think that might have been Grandpappy.
Ooh, it smells like Gouda.
Oh, it doesn't smell very good.
It may be rotten.
I'm trying not to punch Wendell in the face right now.
I mean, that's kind of a general check for everybody. Like, maybe we should start the session, every session, with a wisdom saving throw to see if you can kind of temper the automatic urge to punch Wendell.
I don't think Grandpappy has that urge.
That's cute. That's nice.
The bonding from Cheese World is just can't be broken.
Yep. The unspeakable things that happened at Cheese.
We won't talk about that. What happens at Cheese World stays at Cheese World.
Yeah.
We did it, guys. I don't remember which session this is, but we got that joke in. So, by the way, James puts his hand on your shoulder, Bjork, and says, "Hey, maybe it's time to put down the guitar."
Yeah, I'd love to, but I don't think he's in the guitar anymore. To be honest with you, I think he kind of is in me, which might be kind of an issue. Might gotta talk to Dad about that.
Yeah, sounds like a whole thing. And Kizix, your papa, speaks up, just kind of like with shaking hands with other people, just says, "Yeah, he's technically good right now. The guitar has nothing to do with the demon anymore. It's all in him."
So is there anything we could do about this? I mean, you got rid of him once. Is there a way to get rid of him again?
Yes, we just might have to wait a little bit of time. It takes time to prepare, so tomorrow we'll go through the ritual exorcism, I guess is a good way to describe it. So we'll go through that tomorrow.
Okie dokie then. I want to probably talk with Mom at this point. Just try to get her what she thinks about this.
Yeah, I'd love to just check on your mom and make sure she's alright. One thing to make sure that you know is that right now you're okay. You have defeated Margoth, so he is not in the best situation right now, but let's avoid any kind of music for the time being, just because that would probably get his strength back up.
I start fucking clenching my fist. Alright, I'll do my best.
I didn't know it would be this difficult. Okay. I will note at this point that there is still a fire raging outside of the city. It's real smoky.
Repeat what you need to do. You hear in the back of your mind as Theodore's voice echoes. You know what?
There's not a lot. Would I gain a spell slot because of you gaining a level?
I'll give it to you.
How big is the fire?
Well, there is the entirety of this forest that is going up in flames.
I think that's a bit much for Rupert. I can stop fire in a 30-foot range. I can extinguish all fire because of a spell, but that I don't think will stop this. I can heal it after it's burned, but while it's burning, I'm not powerful enough to do that. That's a little above my pay grade.
What about
Just
you,
kinda
Wendell? You got anything? You're a wizard. You can do something, right?
I don't know. My only plan is to somehow use Bobby and all of his bones to suffocate the fire. That's about all I've come up with at this point. Manny, what do you think?
Manny is inside Bobby Bones right now, very cramped. He's gotten into the fetal position, just says, "Look at me, I'm a fetus." What?
Yeah, see, I don't think we're doing anything about this fire.
Call the fire department.
Can I try blowing it out?
It's like, "Ooh."
Alright, I got an idea, guys. I could just pour so much alcohol, barrel by barrel.
Alcohol is very flammable, Grandpappy.
Never learned that one in school.
Grandpappy, did you go to school?
Back in my day, maybe.
Open-ended. I probably went to school.
Probably. I don't know.
I don't.
I don't remember that far back.
Grandpappy, how old are you?
Old.
Yeah, I never learned that number.
Me
That's a
neither.
good one. More than 7, I'm pretty sure.
It might be 6.
So are we gonna do anything about the smoke, or are we all just gonna, like...
How does the sound stone work? Like,
It basically changes the area of effect to a very wide range in front of the wall.
Does it only transport sound?
Yes, because it's a speaking stone.
like if I played or somebody played a sound loud enough, would it blow back the smoke from the fire? No, right?
Okay.
Oh.
What is this
Well,
smoke
yeah,
doing
smoke
that is
thing.
causing an issue? Is other than just being smoke?
Well,
Like, as far as I can tell, just get the men off the wall. It's like a 40-foot high wall. Just get off the wall, and then that's it. I don't know.
Well, this is,
I think
So
I
as
have
a
the
nature
black
person-
lung.
so when smoke goes into the lungs of an average person, it causes severe damage to them as wood particles and various other materials that are not supposed to be in there cause significant damage that could be either immediate or potentially lifelong effects.
What if
See,
you walked
I
away from
agree
this smoke?
smoking my entire life. I haven't felt anything yet.
And I could just be guessing, but I'm pretty sure that the people of Silverdeep are probably not happy that the forest around their home is completely on fire. I would assume they probably want to put that out.
They're all going
I can
to
push
Charlie's.
the smoke away.
None of them
That
cared.
is a thing.
Not
I
a
can push-
single one of these people cared about the forest. They all went straight to Charlie's. No one gives a shit about this. This smoke is just
Charlie's,
being smoked. Just get off the
Charlie's.
wall.
Push the
Get off
smoke
the wall.
away. I can push.
Go to
I can
Charlie's,
probably push-
grab a taco, and just shove it up your ass.
I
Like
can
that's
probably-
what everyone's doing right now.
Honestly, this isn't my hometown, so that sounds good to me. Let's go to
Charlie's,
Charlie's.
Charlie's.
Single one of these people cares.
Is this what we're gonna do? I could push away the smoke. Some of it, at least.
But like, it wouldn't do anything. The smoke's not an issue. The smoke's not affecting anybody.
Is my dad still around?
Yeah, he's right next to you.
Hey, can you do anything about this fire? I know you're kind of strong.
Let me check out my spells.
Mr. Bjork, there is a thing I would love to tell you that me and your mom were fighting beasts, and we won.
Yeah, my mom's pretty badass, isn't she?
She's fantastic.
I know she is. She's my mom. Of course she's fantastic.
We pummeled the shit out of a werewolf that is hairless. We just punched really hard a lot
Wait.
of time.
There's a werewolf in the town?
Oh, it's dead.
Oh, there was a werewolf in the town.
Yeah, we pummeled it. It is dead.
There's only one, right? There's not like multiple.
It was one of those things that were outside that you were dealing with, I think. I didn't see them, but
Oh, like, you know, like the 1,000 monsters we decided to fight while you decided to go get a. I
sippy
don't
cup,
even.
yes.
Right.
This thing, the sippy cup,
Can I see it?
it's in my back pocket.
Mississippi Cup.
You really get it
I'm
back?
protecting it now.
You're not gonna just randomly throw it at the next monster you see?
No.
Is that a promise?
No.
Promise.
Fair enough. All right,
made to be
sweet.
broken.
You never know when you need to make friends.
And a
I made
taco.
great friends with your mom. We
Whoa!
punched that hairless werewolf a lot.
Is that
How
a
hairless?
euphemism for something?
Is he quite as
Maybe.
hairless as me, or less so?
Good question.
Is it an actual werewolf, or are you doing things with my mom? Because I mean,
I'm doing things with your mom, bud.
hey, Dad, he's doing things with your wife, and he's doing things with my mom.
Grandpappy, you dirty dog.
Your mom can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. I mean, if she wants to fuck that thing. That was mean. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to talk to her about this.
Alright.
Bjork's parents are swingers.
So,
Question,
yeah,
Dad, are you just my dad, or are you James's dad as well?
No, not James. There could be other kids. I don't know. I've lived a very interesting and storied life. I don't know if,
Could you be my dad? We look exactly the same.
I take a look at Rupert, and then I look back at myself and I'm like, I don't think we're related.
Yeah, maybe. I'm also like 64,
weird tabaxi, right?
I think.
Oh man. I mean, there was this night long time ago with 2 tabaxi women, but honestly, yeah.
How old are you?
That's kind of rude.
It's rude to ask a woman her age.
50,
Not a woman, but it's still rude.
50s-ish.
So, okay, Rupert, are you 64 in cat years, or are you 64 in orc
I'm
years, or are you 64 in...
Some amount of years more than 30 in human years.
I guess it's feasible. You could be my brother.
I think I'm older than him.
Yeah. Just judging by your whole shtick.
And then imagine like a cartoon zoom in on him where his body is like grossly animated.
Just like a...
Like a Ren and Stimpy kind of zoom in.
You hear like a woman shriek like,
That's so good.
Anyway, Dad, can you do anything about the fire?
yeah, I checked. Don't really have anything that would be of use.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is James hanging around right now?
Yeah, I'm right next to you too.
Okay. Okay, James, you got any ideas? I mean,
Honestly, let's get inside. Let's
Charlie's?
Get inside Charlie's, so that we won't be affected by the smoke. So basically what's happening is that, like, similar to anyone that would be living very close to a wildfire, the entire forest around the city has erupted into flame. So there is like a layer of smoky smog that is covering the city very quickly. So most people are just going to get inside if they can avoid this smoke. Actions have consequences, Greg. So in a flash, like you didn't notice that he's been there the entire time, Rickshaw Sean has appeared. Goes, huh, is everyone ready for a ride?
I am.
Hop aboard.
Who the heck are you?
Don't
I
ask
was my best
questions.
friend. I made a lot of friends. He's another friend of mine.
If you're good with Grandpappy, you're good with me. Let's go!
Rickshaw Shaw, you're my best friend, correct? I know your name, I swear.
Grandpappy, quick question. How long did it take you to get to Charlie's?
Rickshaw Shaw, how long does it take to get to Charlie's?
It will take 5 minutes, give or take.
Alright, before we go to Charlie's, I'd like to cast Disguise on myself, because some of the other people in the town kind of looked a little peeved at me.
You could just hide in the barrel.
I could, but this is fun also. I just want to put a
Hey, whatever
really...
floats your boat.
I want a really long beard and a pair of sunglasses.
Do you want to be taller? Or be shorter?
I'd rather be shorter. I want to kind of blend in with the crowd. I don't want to stick out like a sore thumb.
So you're what, like 6 foot now?
I'm
Doing
6 foot
Grandpappy
already, so
size.
I'd be like 5 foot here.
Okay.
Can you be Grandpappy size so I can actually look in you in the eyes for once?
How tall is Grandpappy?
It's like 4.5 foot.
I can go down to 5 feet. I can only go a foot shorter.
Oh.
Do you want to appear thin, fat, or in between?
Let's put a little beer belly on, and I'll also put like a top hat on.
I will say that if anyone tries to touch your top hat, their hand will go through it.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Manny immediately tries, like, oh, cool top hat.
It's a magical hat.
Ah! Are you a ghost? When did that happen? Did you die in the battle?
I didn't die. It's hard to explain. A lot of stuff happened that I'm not really aware of how to explain it to people without them getting a little freaked out.
Okay. He looks off into the distance and is uninterested in the conversation.
Bye, Manny.
He's looking at butterflies that are dying because of the smoke that Greg put around.
Smoke rises. Smoke rises. How is it covering this town? The wall is 40 feet high. It has to go over the wall and then back over.
There's a lot of smoke. There's a lot.
Okay.
Anyway, you have disguised self. Do you all hop on Rickshaw Sean?
Absolutely. I would like to hop in Grandpappy's barrel if he allows me.
Of course, I'm hopping in as well.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Is Manny going to still be in Bobby Bones for now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Bobby Bones is going to go crumple into a bunch of, like, non-animated bones and probably... Well, I guess when you go to sleep, he'll disform, right? Because it's like a 24-hour thing?
Yeah, it's 24 hours. So I guess from however long ago we fought the orange giant.
Oh, that was like 4 or 5 hours ago?
Yeah, that's when Bobby Bones came into the picture.
So that is when he will crumple, unless you recast it at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Alright, so on the ride to Charlie's, we're going to take a step away and go to Theodore. So you are in kind of a hospital setting. You have a IV drip of health potion going straight into your arms. Do a constitution check for me.
15.
Okay. You have these burns all over your body. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, it hurts. Like, it still feels like you are on fire. But the health potion, as well as your general constitution being able to withstand pain, it's not too bad on you right now. So, you can think, but it's like, ow, 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 ow. It's like the worst sunburn you've ever had, basically.
Ugh.
You're just laying down there.
Sunburnt with fur. That does not sound fun.
What is Theodore thinking in this moment?
He doesn't really know what to think. He's kind of just like, man, maybe my dad does just hate me. He's gonna do a definitely not exposition monologue. Maybe he just left 30 years ago and didn't just, I don't know, get kidnapped or anything. I wonder if I should even bother trying to find him.
Yeah. What was that day like, as you're remembering?
Okay, so they used to live in the woods, in a very bright and like colorful woods. The whole forest is kind of magical. That's why they have magic honey. It was just like any sort of day. Theodore's dad went out to go do some trading, you know, give some nearby alchemists a little bit of that magic honey so they could see what they could do with it. And he just didn't come back that night or the day after that or the day after that. And then after like 4 days, Theodore was like, Mom, I'm gonna go find Dad. He hasn't been home in a while. I'm gonna take the honey pot and I'm gonna start making my way out. I'll check in every now. I'm sure I won't be too long, but if I can't find him, I'll come back and check in every now and then. But he would just disappear for no reason. This is when Theodore was about 170 years old, so equivalent to a 17-year-old. He's a teenager. He's dropping out of high school so that he can go on a journey and find his dad.
Do I'll say, investigation check.
11.
Okay. The honey pot was your dad's, right?
Yes, it was passed down starting with his grandfather, Theodore
Right.
Theodore the First.
Thinking back on this memory, this was a very important pot. One that gives you power actively as you go into your berserker mode.
Yes.
It is occurring to you how strange it is that your father didn't have it that day. Just is at the house, wasn't taken with him when he went on this errand, and yeah, it has sort of fallen to you.
Wait a fucking minute. Why? He's just wondering. Now that I think about it, why didn't he have it with him? He usually just carries it on him. Why did he leave it in the kitchen that day? Maybe he took the wrong honey pot on accident. I don't know. Huh.
Pondering as we cut to Manny saying, "And that's how the goat got into the milk."
Great story, Manny.
Manny, you funny guy.
Manny, that's a classic.
Wow! Never heard that one before. He falls asleep immediately. And you're at Charlie's. As you're approaching Charlie's, you see everyone giving a perception check. How about that?
Nat 20.
18.
Oh, baby. A 1.
Grandpappy doesn't see this. Grandpappy and Bjork, what are you talking about as you are approaching?
Oh, how I fucked his mom.
So you fucked my mom?
Of course I did.
Ooh, I have some choice words for you. Like you and R and.
Yeah. Any more words there, buddy?
I'm so mad right now I can't think of any.
Well, you should be mad I didn't actually fuck your mom.
Why would you lie to me?
I wanted to get a reaction out of you.
That's not cool. I thought we were buddies. And then you went and
Oh,
fucked
we
my
are
mom.
great buddies, but I fucked
I can't believe you fucked my mom. I'm gonna have to talk to my mom about this.
We're at Charlie's, so she's
You
should
did
be
it
right
in Charlie's?
there. Yes,
In front
we
of all
did.
these people?
Of course.
Kizix is just going like, yeah, it sounds like your mom.
Holy shit.
So while you two are having that conversation, everyone else sees a giant banner over Charlie's that just says, Grandpappy has saved the day. Wendell, with your nat 20, you can actually see inside of the Charlie's where everyone is getting out of the way of the smoke by hanging out inside. There are people who have hastily made t-shirts that say Grandpappy's sippy cup. One just says sippy cup for life. One is like a poster of a Paw Patrol sippy cup as best as they could remember. It has Chase and Marshall on it. And yeah, that is what you see as you approach. So, you guys skirt right up to Charlie's. Rickshaw Sean says, that'll be 100 gold per person.
What?
I don't have money.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, he really likes gold.
I don't have that kind of money.
Yes, you do.
You don't need him to
He
know
just
that.
stands there.
I genuinely don't have that kind of money. I just live in the woods.
Guys, hear me out. Once you leave him, he just kind of stands there, so we could just leave him.
Instead of 100 gold, how about 1 gold?
I have that.
I could do that. That's more reasonable.
I could do that.
Here you go, champ.
Wait, 1 gold for everybody or 1 gold per person?
1 gold per person.
What the heck? I thought it was 1 gold for everybody. This is a ripoff.
Do an insight check.
3.
Okay, he's saying yes. 1 gold per person. If you don't like it, I'll take you back.
Alright, fine. You can have my gold, but just know that this is a ripoff. You said 1 gold, and that's 1 gold for everybody.
You pay him. But he does look off into the distance, and without realizing that you can hear him, says, that'll teach him. I was going to go with 100 gold just to get the 1. It's called an anchoring effect. I learned about it in marketing school. Check and mate. Okay, so you go inside. And everyone is cheering, yeah, Grandpappy!
Dude, why are they so excited about you fucking my mom?
I'm telling you, I didn't fuck your mom.
Why are they so happy? What did you do?
We killed a werewolf that was hairless.
And they're excited about this. Why? We just killed 1,000 of those.
They don't know well, I didn't even know that.
I see some of these people. Some of these people are the soldiers.
Woo!
This singular one could have eaten all of them single-handedly, and I killed them.
Oh man, they got Grandpappy fever.
All right, where's my mom? I gotta ask her some questions.
Hey, I'm right here.
Did you get me any tacos?
I didn't know you were showing up.
You didn't think I'd come back? Did you have no faith in me?
No, it's more or less like, were you gonna be tired and not want to come? Plus, it would have been cold by the time you get here.
That's fair. What is the line looking like?
They just kind of like hand them out.
I'd like to walk up and grab myself some tacos.
Okay.
Before he does that, I try to take the entire plate that he's going for.
Okay. There is the server that served you earlier in the day.
The hot one?
Yes, the hot one. She is carrying a few plates at once and is just sort of like handing them out to people or allowing people to take from her. So you want to take one?
I would like to take 2.
Okay. She goes, "Here you go."
Thanks, hot stuff. How you doing?
Roll persuasion.
16. I think that's plus. Ooh, I want to say 6. I want to say 21.
Okay. She gets rosy cheeks. She goes, sorry, what did you just say to me?
Said, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good now that Grandpappy saved us.
I look at Grandpappy with ire.
I'm like half in the barrel right now and just give him the dirtiest grin.
You know we just saved the town, right?
I did it. I saved the town.
You saved... Was there a lot of people at Charlie's? Like,
Oh, like I said, everyone that lives in this town, basically.
I know there's, like, not many capable fighters here, but I think 200 people-ish probably could handle a werewolf, right?
You know, I'm pretty sure you're the only people from the wall that are there. Rickshaw Sean is faster than anyone would actually be able to get to Charlie's, so you are the first to arrive.
Right, so I'm saying we just killed 1,000 werewolves. You just didn't see it. I swear.
I don't know. Grandpappy seems like he's the one that saved the day. Look at the sign. The sign says everything. We don't have a sign. I don't think we did anything.
I'm fighting the urge to take out the guitar and go on a rampage right now.
Yak just goes skipping behind you. Yiddy-dee-dee-doo.
Oh, that's my best friend over there.
Who is that?
Jack. He also helped come with the werewolf.
Hey there, it's me.
Oh, hey, yeah.
It's a present.
I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I think.
What, you think you made a mistake or something?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really know anything about you.
Well, you never asked.
What's your deal?
Oh, I just go from place to place, playing my fiddle, going zum zum zum, doobity doo. Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess then I don't have any regrets. Just playing the fiddle. I mean, it's cool, but not nearly as cool as this guitar. And then I go to play a note, and I'm like, wait, I'm not supposed to do this. And then I slowly put the strap over my back and put it on my back.
What is everyone else doing? So, Greg, Rufus, and Wendell, what do you want to do at Charlie's?
Well, I guess I'm gonna grab a few tacos for Rupert. They'll snack for me.
Also, how would you not know about the world's famous Charlie's? They have Yelp.
Probably thinking, wow, that was a pretty crazy battle.
Gregory,
Did he leave?
Rickshaw Sean.
Yeah.
He is standing perfectly still outside of the Charlie's.
I go talk to him?
Sure.
Hey, Rick, I think your name is?
Yes. Would you like a ride?
No, but I do have questions for you. How fast can you go?
Real fast. I'm the fastest man alive.
What does that mean?
It means that I'm the fastest man alive.
Okay, fast enough to... Like, can you give like a general estimate of how fast you can go?
What do you want from me?
If you were to run back and forth across this whole town, how long would it take you?
How much gold am I getting?
I will give you 10 gold, let's say. In this hypothetical, you would have
In
10
this
gold.
hypothetical, I would say that it would take about 30 minutes to run the perimeter.
What if it was 100 gold?
20 minutes.
Okay. Never mind, bye.
Motionless. Like a statue. Wendell.
Wendell's gonna go over to Bobby and Manny and be like, all right, Bobby, you were my good luck charm last time. Let's see how this goes. And now Wendell's gonna go over to the hot waitress.
I believe in you.
All right, I want to roll perception. Does she remember me from earlier?
Do an insight check.
19.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not super duper common to see gnomes around these parts. It's mostly orcs. So yeah, she definitely recognizes you, and I think you guys flirted a little bit.
I winked at her and gave her a little as I was walking out.
Yeah, she remembers.
I'll walk up to her and I'll go, hey, how you doing?
Do a persuasion check.
I want to see if my shit works better than Bjork.
Beat is 21.
Not 20. Let's go.
Motherfucker.
So dumb.
He's not a wizard. He's a wizard.
Rizglard.
Bjork, are you still standing right there?
Yeah.
Can you do an insight check?
Sure. 10.
Okay. Based on your earlier insight, Wendell and Bjork, your new insight check, you both know deep in your bones that this woman is in love.
In love with... Well, I guess a 10 probably wouldn't tell me this. Is he? Can I tell if she's in
staring
love
directly
with...
at him.
No, Wendell or Bobby Bones?
Ooh. No, Bobby is gone.
Motherfucker, today's just not my day. All right, Mom. I'm gonna take my mom and be like, I got some important questions to ask you, and I'm gonna take her off to the side.
She is currently talking to Kizix. They're just sort of chatting back and forth.
All right, guys, if it's all right, can we find somewhere private to go? My disguise is probably gonna wear off at some point, and I don't need the soldiers coming back and seeing the guy who just made some of them kill each other.
What?
I'll explain once we get somewhere that maybe people can't hear me.
Okay, do you mind if Dad comes along too?
Yeah, no problem. That's cool. He comes.
Okay.
I mean, he's kind of vital to part of the information anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Let's chat with your mom. So the three of you find a back room that no one's really using. Or how about the storage freezer, where you guys are just chilling, literally.
So what do you want to talk to us about?
So first off, me and my dad would probably explain to her exactly what happened.
Right.
Okay. So the important question is, did you have sex with the guy in the barrel today?
Which guy? Oh, the barrel today?
Yeah, the one that you fought with the werewolf.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to him about that later.
This is like a more general question about dudes and barrels.
I don't want to hear about that from you.
Okay.
I don't need to imagine that. I just need to, out of sight, out of mind. Anyway, so you know how I found that really cool guitar?
Yeah.
Know how apparently you were possessed by a demon?
Yeah.
So apparently that demon's in the guitar, and now that demon is inside me.
Oh, Bjorky.
You know about that?
No.
And Kizix chimes in and says, "No, your mom didn't know we put the demon in the guitar. It was a bit of a spicy situation at the time. I had recently come back after some time." And Bjork's mom says,
Well, why don't you tell him a little bit about everything?
and Kizix says, "Well, alright. So your mom and I got together around the time that you were conceived. I had been visiting this town, seeing the sights and tracking down demons. Sort of my lot in life is a demon hunter. So, tracked a demon here, Margoth, defeated him, thought that was kind of the end of that, thought I took care of it, but evidently it didn't. And while I was in town, met your mom, and hit it off. But your grandpa wasn't a fan of me coming into town, and I did have other places to be, situations to resolve. So I left. Didn't realize that you were born. Didn't really hear about it. I was contacted by your grandpa. Let me know that your mom was in trouble. And Bjork's mom says,
So, evidently, the demon wasn't defeated, and at some point was able to linger around long enough within me to, take possession.
That's sort of how that happened. Kizix says, so that's how I came back to the town, to help your mom out. You were just a little kid at the time. I knew you were my son, but I helped your mom out, put the demon inside the guitar this time, make sure that it wasn't going to get away, and I cast a teleportation circle on the guitar. Just in case anything ever happened here, I would be able to come and help. But other than that, it felt a little out of my hands. So, that is sort of the story, and your brother made sure that no one was going to play music in this town, just because the demon does draw power from music. Maybe something carried in life before becoming a demon, who knows? It's not like all demons are into music, it just happened to be this one. So, yeah, I don't know how you feel about me, but technically your dad. Hope that explains a bit.
Explains most of it. So as far as you know, there's no way to completely get rid of what's inside me right now.
Maybe I was sloppy the first time around, and maybe, well, the last time things were a little bit more dire, where, like, you were possessed, I was able to help you to conquer it in some way, but we haven't gone through the actual process of exercising completely. It takes time, and like I mentioned, set up. So,
What does exercising have to do with getting the demon out of me?
so if we, it's exorcise, not push-ups and stuff.
Oh, okay. So it's a different thing.
Yeah, sort of a demon hunter term. It's taking the demon in a challenge and seeing if you can bind it to your will, either to make it go back to the abyss, to maybe perform some servitude for you. There's a lot to it. But yeah, you basically be able to do what you want with the demon that's inside you now.
Okay. What do we need to get together for this? Or is this just something that takes time?
I'll set it up after we all get some rest. We'll take care of it tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Anyway.
Bjork's mom hugs you. She says,
I'm so glad you survived that big battle, my Bjorky. I was worried.
I knew I was going to come back. I told you I'm a big strong man now.
I mean, it's new to me. You're just my little Bjorky.
Oh, Mom. I give her a hug back.
aw. She gives you a little kiss on the forehead, but misses because you have disguised yourself a foot shorter. I guess a top hat would be like the top of your face. So she
Does she like kisses my neck?
Yeah, like your little center of your chest area. She goes,
Mwah!
Aim a little higher. Kiss the top of the hat.
It's kind of weird. Honestly, I could tell it was you right away, just walking in. But, what's with the getup?
You got mother's intuition, I understand.
Yeah, I know, my Bjorky. Yeah, what's with disguise?
So the demon kind of got a little bit out of control, and everybody saw it possess me, and then it did some crazy shit that hurt a bunch of people. I think I probably should lay low for a bit. Hopefully it'll blow over, but I kind of doubt it. I really don't think I'm gonna be able to come back here anytime soon. So this might be the last that I see of you.
She puts her hands on where she assumes your shoulders would be, kind of gropes around a little bit, and says,
Bjork, I went through the same thing that you did. I'm assuming, based on your description, I was watching what was happening outside in the real world, but inside I was locked up. I couldn't do anything. Wasn't you, Bjork. I want to make sure you know that what happened to everyone is not your fault.
If only I was a little bit stronger, maybe I could have... I don't know.
I mean, there's only so much we can do in our life. You tried to help. You tried to do what Greg was asking of you, to move the log or whatever the hell that was.
Oh, so you're saying I should blame Greg? That makes you feel better.
No! What I'm saying is, you tried to help. Sometimes the intention is maybe more important than the action itself.
Alright, I think I understand what you're saying. That I shouldn't let it get to me and that I should just try to move on.
And show everyone who Bjork is. They have their doubts about you. You'll prove them wrong.
Thanks, Mom. I think I really needed that.
That's what I'm here for.
I give her another hug.
She hugs you back.
Aww. Anyway, we should probably get out of here. It's starting to get a little cold.
Yeah, I'm pretty freezing.
Alright, so...
Is there anything in the fridge that might look interesting or tasty?
do a perception check. You know what? Kizix is going to give you the help action, so you get advantage.
That would be 19.
What were you looking for?
Maybe dessert of some sort.
What is Bjork's favorite ice cream?
Ooh, I feel like Bjork's kind of like a Rocky Road kind of guy.
I shit you not, that was literally the ice cream that I envisioned.
Same.
What is Bjork's second favorite ice cream?
Just the rocky part of the
Ice cream.
Boulder.
Oh, a boulder! What's that doing in the fridge?
Yeah, it is your second favorite ice cream on the shelf somewhere.
Like Harry Garcia. I'm gonna take a pint of that with me.
All right, sounds good. Kizix grabs a couple spoons. So, what I had intended was for you all to sleep at some point. You haven't really gotten the chance to just like chill. There's going to be accommodations for you after this rowdy jam, this celebration. But is there anything that you guys want to do at Charlie's before going to bed? How do you plan to party the night away?
And I offer to share my ice cream with everybody except for Grandpappy.
Grandpappy, do a perception check.
Oh, it's a 2.
Okay. Grandpappy does not notice that everyone else has a little bit of ice cream.
Do I
Yeah,
at
that's fine.
any point realize that there's people with like Grandpappy merch on?
Oh yeah, for sure. As soon as you walked in, you like noticed. There's just
I
more or
wasn't
less
sure if I was just oblivious to it the entire time. Because, you
basically
know,
just missed it before you got there, so it was more of a surprise once you got inside that people are wearing
great.
stuff.
My final action in this Charlie's is to go around and ask people if they want signatures, because it may be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see Grandpappy himself again.
Oh yeah, you are mobbed in this place. So people are presenting you their shirts, body parts, underwear, anything that they have on them.
I'll sign it all. Anything and everything.
Do a strength saving throw. Actually, no, a sleight of hand check, because we have that.
That is a 17.
Your hand moves like water as you're signing thing after thing after thing. Most people's hands would have blocked up.
Is Carl around?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Between each signature, I take a sip from my sippy cup of alcohol from my keg.
Just taking swigs. I'm assuming there's beer from your barrel in the sippy cup?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
What else would sippy cups be used for?
I can think of a few things. Juice. Water. Non-alcoholic beverages. Okay. Grandpappy is signing. Is anything else going on?
As Bjork is walking up to hand Wendell the rocky road, he hears Wendell talking to the waitress, and he's like, "So he's about like 6 foot. He's a very handsome orc. Okay, he plays the guitar. I really think that you two would hit it off very well."
Oh, but I thought that you liked me?
See, no girls have cooties. I was just trying to help out my friend.
Oh.
Do I overhear this?
Do a perception check.
10.
Yeah.
I take a deep sigh. I go over to Wendell. I pull him away for a second. I'm like, Wendell,
Yes.
this is the age where you become a man. She's not looking for me. She's looking for you.
Well, she doesn't know that she's not looking for you because you don't look like you, silly.
I've seen it. The last time we were at Charlie's, it was the same way. She gave you the same eye she's giving you now. Obviously, there's something that she's seeing here in you that she didn't see in me both times. So,
I don't know. She's scary.
Wendell,
Yeah,
how old are you?
I'm 17.
Do you know what? I don't know if this is something I should be having a conversation on. You know what? Fuck it. Have you ever had a sexual encounter before?
What does that mean?
Okay, let me see if I could explain this. So when a boy and a girl like each other very much, they start hugging, and then sometimes it leads to kissing, and then sometimes it leads to something else.
Like dicks in the ass.
Fuck, Rupert, where the fuck you come from?
2 boys can also do this.
Okay, scratch that. In this situation, I think there's something between you two.
Me and Wendell?
No, not Rupert. When did you get here?
I've been here the whole time.
I'm trying to give a motivational speech to my buddy Wendell here right now.
Oh, my bad.
It's alright. If you have any other non-creepy... This is a weird conversation to be having.
I'll slink away.
Okay. Do you want some ice cream? Can tabaxis eat ice cream? Is that like something that would kill them?
Rupert loves
Yes.
cream.
He loves it.
I love cream.
Here, I give him a big scoop, and he's like, "All right, I'll be back for you in a little bit."
Wait, one sec. Rupert, do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit, I'm good at those. The nat 1 plus what's I add to this?
Nothing. You begun to sweat, and your mouth is filled with saliva. It's dripping down you right now as this ice cream sends you on a tailspin. You need more. You need cream.
Give me the cream. Give me the cream.
Alright, I hurriedly hand over the rest of the ice cream and I let him know if you go in the freezer, there's plenty more where that came from.
Kind of run towards the freezer.
Yes, you do. You find ice cream.
Hooray.
And just imagine you passing out in a puddle of ice cream with just like tubs around you.
In a big fat belly. A big fat hairless, gross belly.
I'm beautiful.
Anywho.
Wendell, I think this one's yours. You could have her. I know you're not experienced, but just follow her lead.
I doubt she wants anything to do with me. She definitely has the hots for you, Bjorky. Everybody gets the hots for Bjorky.
I know, but sometimes things happen, and sometimes it's not me. This time, it's you. Trust me.
But it's never been me, so that doesn't make sense. I don't think you're right.
Wendell, you are a stubborn motherfucker. God, I don't want to do this, Wendell, but you might leave me no choice. I'm going to give you one more chance. You're going to go over to her, continue your conversation, let her lead the way. If you start to feel uncomfortable at any point, let her know this is all you.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Attaboy!
So, as soon as I walk over to her, I would like to cast Blink.
Okay.
Alright, let me roll a d20. This is a new spell I just added. I am rolling so hot. There's another nat 20.
Okay. You disappear.
This motherfucker. No, that's Grandpappy. This fucker.
So, Wendell, what does it look like when you blink?
So he just vanishes from wherever exactly he is?
Yeah.
So he floats above Charlie's and everything has like this grayish, foggy hue to it. And he's just looking down at everybody, kind of like an omniscient being.
Quizmo is right next to you. It says,
Oh, hey! We're not doing one of these today. What's up?
Quizmo, wait. Can I have a toy?
Oh,
do a persuasion check.
Come on. Fuck, it's a 9.
No. I just gave you something. Oh, wait, I gotta get that to you guys. But yeah, you'll have, toy soon.
Oh, okay, thank you. Can you wrap it and leave it underneath my menorah? Okay.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
I don't like when you're here without me, or without me saying so, just for the record.
I'm sorry, you can just pretend that I'm not here.
He already is. Okay, Greg, is there anything you want to do at Charlie's tonight?
No.
Could you just like sit there?
Yeah.
Covered in smoke.
Okay, then I will say once the army does get to Charlie's, a few of the orcs try to sit around you just to say,
Thank you, Greg. Kind of locked up there. We're not used to battle. I guess that's kind of obvious, but you really saved everything, right? We got rid of all the demons that were attacking. We barely got hurt besides just what happened to ourselves. Thank you.
I try to sit with each of the soldiers. Specifically to this one, I'm like, and thank you for your service. Without you and everyone's collective effort, we wouldn't have been able to achieve what we achieved and save the town in such a glorious fashion. Be proud of yourself and be glad that you defended your family and friends. And I try to sit down with each of the soldiers and act in a similar fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and really, you did well for them, and they appreciate it. The things that happened to them was sort of out of their control, out of everyone's control. You kind of get the sense that there was a lot of fear among these soldiers who were going against a huge force of monsters, really, and just being able to take their foot off of the gas and let someone else take the wheel was probably the deciding factor in actually coming out relatively unharmed.
Hell yeah.
So, feels nice. With that, we will go to sleep. I'm assuming you guys get a hotel of some sort in town. that you can all sleep at, except for, well, did anyone go back for Rufus, or do you guys just leave him in the ice cream freezer?
He's probably having a good time in there. Wait, can I go up to the door and see if I hear that or not?
Sure, do a perception check.
Another 10.
Yeah, it's audible.
Alright, I think we'll leave Rupert in there. He seems like he doesn't want to be disturbed at the moment.
Okay.
Is,
Gonna be disturbed at the moment.
is it alright if I see if I could go back to sleep at my house?
Does your house have enough room for everyone to sleep in?
I don't know. That's something I would have to ask Bjork's mom, because she has, I guess, 2 other daughters running around. As far as I know,
There's a pull-out couch. There's enough room for everybody.
I'm gonna go sleep there, and I'll meet you guys back in town hall, I guess, in the morning.
Well, everyone can sleep at the...
Oh, everybody's gonna come sleep at... We're all gonna fit on the couch?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could all fit. I mean, Grandpappy's gonna sleep in the barrel, and I guess if it's cool with Greg and Wendell, if we share the bed.
Well, you still have your old room. I'll say that it hasn't changed a whole lot since you left.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Which one of you wants to sleep in my room? Because I know that you guys are not sleeping in the bed together.
Greggy, do you want to share a bed?
Don't come anywhere near me.
There's a nice twin bed over here just for the 2 of us.
Don't come anywhere near me.
Yeah, I think Greg should take your room, Bjork.
Alright, me and Wendell could cuddle, and I'm gonna explain to him more about the birds and the bees, that he's better prepared for next time.
Please do not spoon the 17-year-old Wendell while explaining the bird and the bees.
No, we're doing that thing when couples are angry at each other and they got their hands on their head and they're facing the opposite direction.
You got like a wall of pillows between them.
Alright, so you all go to sleep. Gregory, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Here's my saving throw. Okay. Don't roll low. Okay. 15.
Okay, so, Greg, you are asleep. You know you're asleep. It's not like one of those dreams where you're not quite sure if you are dreaming or awake, but it's fairly obvious that this is unnatural. You're in a very dark room and very spacious. It doesn't seem like there's any way out. No doors or windows. It's just you in this blank, dark room with a white bassinet in front of you. Pretty obscured, I would say. What do you do?
It's just the bassinet.
There is movement
Where? In like the corners of the room?
from the bassinet.
Alright, if it's just the bassinet and there's nothing else, I'll walk up towards it.
Okay. You walk up towards the bassinet until you are able to peer inside, and you see this wee little baby. Do a perception check.
Oh.
You notice that it's a normal-looking baby. It's a human baby. The most notable thing about this infant is that it has black sclera and yellow irises. So its eyes are black with yellow for the iris. And it seems to get happy when you come by.
I kind of do like that parental bouncing to play with the child, I guess. Like, hey there, little fella.
You pick up the baby?
Yes.
Okay. As you pick up the baby and you sort of hold it in front of you in a bit of a rush, the room becomes a 360-degree theater as all the walls project a wall of fire. It's not like there's actually fire in this room, but it looks like the moving image of fire has appeared all around you. And you see in the flames a gelatinous cube, and you can see yourself from your perspective slicing into this thing and it exploding. You feel sort of zooming out of this battlefield that you're at today, seeing the carnage unfold where you were not quite able to do so from your spot in the battle where you were giving orders, you can see the arrows flying into these half-demon creatures. The flames engulfing some, as well as taking down these more sophisticated monstrosities. Big Boy, the Nose, the Centipede. You feel ownership over this in this moment. You feel this feeling that you have been striving for, of conquest. And in this moment where you feel victory for what you have done today, in your arms is not a baby anymore. It is a child, about 10 years old, and it is smiling at you.
I look at that child and I put him down. I say, "Who are you?"
It smiles and says, I am you. And you feel compelled to say,
"And you are me."
and we are we. It smiles at you. Do an insight check for me. How about that? Was that?
17.
Yeah, it looks like you as a child. What does Greg look like, and what does this child look like?
I basically just kind of look like Reinhardt from Overwatch. Not that old, but like I have the gray hair. I'd say I'm like 30 something. I'm supposed to be like around that build.
Got it. What color is the hair?
Gray.
Gray from 10 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. But still has the black sclera and yellow irises. And in realizing this, you wake up. And you didn't pee yourself. That was what the charisma check was for.
Oh, thank God.
That's so good.
So, everyone else wakes up at 10 p.m. exactly to a bunch of presents that I'll actually get to next time. Bunch of stuff that you got from an alternate dimension. Yeah, there's a few bottles that have like a mascot-y version of Quizmo on it. Just give them like a thumbs up and a wink. So there is a bottle for everyone but Greg and Bjork. There is another thing for Bjork that I have to figure out. And there's also the things that you got from the off-ice Christmas party. So, Grandpappy, you see that your barrel now has a trio of rockets that have been attached via a like metal ring on the barrel. There is a pair of beautiful purple pants with 3 holes in them, and there is also a letter addressed to Theodore, and that's about it. Actually, Bjork, roll a D100 for me.
D100.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
While you're still here.
okay. All right. 41.
41. Okay. So that will be your prize from Quizmo. You're the one who figured out how to get out of there. So you get the prize. Everyone else gets a bottle with Quizmo's face on it.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.